Hey Aries, we're going to do your reading. So I'm doing an intention for you guys. This is a bay leaf I am burning. I set an intention for everyone who watches this. So it is for, and if you guys have your journals, you might want to take a moment and write in your journal an intention, or better yet, what we're doing is we're putting those in the comments. So I think that's very powerful because the videos are circulated all over the world, thousands and thousands of times. And so it keeps that energy flowing, keeps that intention or manifestation going, giving it lots of power. Make sure that when you do that, you go through and you thumbs up everybody else's intention and manifestation so that, you know, we can help each other build and keep that power and energy flowing through there. Okay, so I will start the comments with an intention for all of you, and you can write your own also, would be great. Or if you don't want to, you know, write your own in there, you can just in the comments put yes or I affirm, just to make sure you're, you know, you put your energy, you connect your energy to it. Okay, this is pre-shuffle. It's way too much to go into detail, but basically it looks like you guys have a return. Either that or you are way focused on a return. This one was upside down. So we got a lot of return energy, a lot of cycle completion energy, but we also, there's like some sort of warning or something in here. By the way, that intention was set for the return of something lost, wealth, love, wealth, and I also set it for like just having a lot of maintaining your energy and productivity, because I feel like there might be some, you know, swings, really strong and confident ups and downs type thing. Okay, so but anyway, this pre-shuffle does look like you've got a lot of return energy. So, and also getting like 5 of Pentacles, so sadness. It kind of has that feeling like you guys maybe just inconsistent with your emotions, or, you know, maybe having a hard time regulating them. And with that, I want to say be careful not to knee-jerk, because remember, your energy is constantly ebbing and flowing. So is the person you're thinking about. So just because some things are at one way 1 minute doesn't mean that, or somebody is, you know, energy is not what you want 1 minute. Look at that. You may be dealing with a Libra. I kept feeling Libra. There's the Empress. Ooh, and there you are, Magician. So there may be impatience, like you may be getting to where you're, you make a little progress with someone, or you get a little bit of sign, but then it kind of slows down, and then you feel impatient. Just be careful not to knee-jerk, okay? Page of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. So if this goes along with what I was just feeling, it's kind of that energy of the Page of Swords is somebody who's very inquisitive. They're looking into things, they're watching, they're trying to find out information. Then we have the Queen of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. Yeah, there's that 5 of Cups. Oh, I was feeling 5 of Pentacles too. So anyway, I feel like I just keep feeling there's a strong need to say don't knee-jerk. Stay focused on what you can work on, you know. And yeah, getting mixed energies. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. It strengthens your connection to me, and will make your readings come through more clearly. All my prayers and intentions are set for subscribers. 6 of Swords. Okay, strong energy about leaving. Look at that. Taking a lot of strength, but leaving a difficult situation. You guys know how I feel. Sometimes letting things, oh my gosh, there's Libra again. So the energies are super strong, and possibly because of the moons. You know, I just soaked all these cards in the moon, but we've got the leaving energy, the 6 of Swords, the Strength card. You know, there's that duality again, taming that energy, mastering self-control, you know, and finding that balance between the lion and the lamb. You've got both. You have that soft feminine energy that would really prefer for someone else to come in and take care of things in certain areas. But you have that fire too. You can do it yourself. You have that power, but you're kind of I don't know, if this isn't your reading, it's not your reading, and that's okay. Find another one. All my readings are timeless, but this looks like there's just a very big back and forth. And I also feel like some of you are just so ready to be done with a situation that just keeps pulling you back. There's the death and the rebirth. There's balance again. And you know, I think what happens is, it does look like someone's coming back, but, you know, it's an energy. When we are hyper focused on something like that, it doesn't. I don't know. Does time go by slower, or does it just take longer to get the results we want? Let's see. Interesting. So I do think you have somebody coming in, but it's slow. There's the Magician again. Yeah, you've got forward motion in whatever this is, whether, I think it's a love interest. So tell me what's Aries' current energy right now? And so the Hierophant, this is not feeling real secure and stable, up and down. I keep changing decks. Wanting to walk away, but using your sadness is okay. So here's what's happening. I think you guys are doing really good, elevating yourselves, using any kind of spilled cups as a stepping stone. It's kind of like that whole, oh, you don't see my value, huh? So let me just show you. And instead of saying it, you're showing it. But there's a little bit of an inner conflict, keeping that, maintaining that. What is this other person's energy towards Aries right now? Okay, 2. King of Pentacles and Queen of Swords. So your person, your person may have somebody who are depending on them that they may need to let go of. And I also am feeling Queen of Wands, which is drama. Your person might be. Okay, I'm going to lay out a real traditional spread here. Let's see. Let's go back to the traditional card. I'm telling you though, I'm feeling Judgment like crazy, it might be a return. Can I have a second chance? But I still feel outside, like interference. Let's just peek at these. There you are again, Magician, or the Emperor. Wow. 7 of Pentacles, waiting for some sort of action. It's hard for you. I really think it's hard for you because you go up and down between, oh, I'm in such a great place, and feeling so good and high and wanting to move forward with something, and then it doesn't happen, so you kind of fall back. Okay, let's just lay it out real simple. Aries current energy. Queen of Cups, there is a lot of love. 4 of Wands, it could be a twin flame. And your person's energy is having to choose. So I think your person's going through something, but it looks like there's somewhat of an awakening, having to choose a certain path. Oh my gosh. Queen of Wands and the Hierophant. Ugh. Aries, okay, hold on. Okay, how do they see you? Ace of Cups. Still think we're kind of in the beginning stages of this, or there's not a lot of action backing up what's happening, but they're getting to where they're thinking about it. Maybe King of Wands. See, what did I say? Thinking about it. See, the King of Wands is about action, but look how deep in thought he is. What am I going to do? This person is starting to think about a new... I hate that you guys... please don't sit around and wait for someone to return. You got to better yourself. If anything, use that upset and that turmoil to, make changes towards being your better self. Visualize your future self. What does that person look like, talk like, right? Their next step is you're gonna hear from this person. It's gonna start out really small. I think your person's gonna leave something else, someone else, and I feel really bad even doing. I just don't want you guys to go through tarot readings and get false hope to hold on to someone. But I think really the majority of you who are watching this have somebody that's not letting you go. And I'm gonna dive into that Seven of Pentacles because that keeps coming out, and there's Nine of Pentacles. Blessings. Outcome. You guys, I think you're in a twin flame, some of you. The Empress again, the World. So it looks like there is definite progress. Again, there's a Libra involved, or you have Libra in your chart. There's definitely, we're going to pull some oracles. Here's what this is looking like to me, and I'm trying to get more, but it just keeps kind of focusing on the same thing. Your impatience or antsy or anxious or just ready, enthusiastic about something. Maybe there's an inner knowing that it's going to come back around. Overall, we have the Four of Wands. That's foundation. You guys keep your eye out for 1111. That number is just massively strong right now. Your person is having to look at which... Your person is at an in-between. They are at an in-between just in case they get stuck there. You make sure you're not stuck. Don't stay stuck with them, okay? You got to keep moving forward, being you. I do also drinking. Somebody's drinking, overindulging is what it looks like. Self-medicating maybe with alcohol for some of you. But working on it. Your person is in an in-between place. And it's hard for you because I think they want you. They are knowing they want you, but you're going to hear from them, let's just say that. And we're going to have to get some advice. Pages. Stop spying. Stop. Okay, don't get mad if that's not you. It's just not you. But there's a strong vibe to stop worrying about. You need to stop worrying about what someone else is doing. I know that is so hard. We'll pull an oracle here in a minute. Whoa, there it is again. Did y'all see? Did y'all see that? Rewind if you didn't see it. I'm trying to get a different message and I keep getting the same message. Page of Swords again. Wow, how crazy is that? If you're consuming yourself with what somebody else is doing, you're not busy enough. You need to find something else to get busy enough, or get sunshine on your face if you're feeling sad. Don't be on a screen after 10, 11 o'clock at night. It's proven. They're proving this. I'm always watching these Harvard and Stanford and scientists and Berkeley, and they're proving. The science that's coming out now is just crazy fast. It's proven being on your screen after 10, 11 o'clock will mess up your dopamine production. Okay, so if you're struggling in all those hormones, they need to be regulated, and they need to stay steady and consistent. So try not to be on your screen. But there's the time that you spend looking to see what someone else is doing is time that you could be working on yourself. Tell me more about the Page of Swords. Why do I keep getting that? Other than the obvious, if there's more. Four of Cups again, so that's missing out on opportunities. Now is a really major time to take action and lay foundation, lay groundwork. Because right now, all the groundwork and the foundation that you lay and the steps that you take, the focus, the work that you put in, you may not see immediate results, but then like in a few weeks, everything's going to start snowballing. You're going to see you're going to start seeing major results. You've got money, opportunities here. Yeah, look at that. But you have to take action. Okay, the action you're taking or the time you're spending on worrying about someone else or observing or looking at them online or whatever is time that you're taking away from your productivity. Let's get an oracle. I feel like there's more. So at times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. So there might be a fear right now of if I totally forget to think about them, if I totally forget to keep tabs on them or whatever, there might be a fear that it's going to get lost or you're going to get missed out on. But that is just your mind playing a trick on you. That's the opposite of how it really works. Okay, let's look at Soul's Journey. Let's get some oracles. These tarot cards are being very redundant, repetitive. Ooh, blame. I accept responsibility. And there's Judgment again. Look at that. I accept responsibility for my well-being. Judgment is I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. Okay, we don't grow when we're comfortable. All right? So we don't grow when we're comfortable. Sometimes the storms, and I think the storms typically come not to beat us down necessarily, but to clear a path. I accept responsibility for my well-being. Some of you, you're too up and down depending on someone else's attention or the outcome with someone else, okay? And when that happens, get outside, take a walk, do something physical, dust your hands off, go to the gym, The more people who ruminate or people who are working. Okay, I don't think anybody, no exceptions, can be happy when they're not actively taking steps towards a purpose. So I think that is what this is. If you want to sum it up, that's what it is. Adversity is sometimes given to us to push us forward. Something here may be happening because if it didn't happen the hard way, you would not have met full potential. You're on your way to meet full potential. Let's get one of these. Or if this hadn't, if this had happened faster or easier, whatever this relationship or love interest, whether it's somebody, a twin or whatever, if it had happened sooner and without the challenges it had gone through, you would skip some of these things that you need to become to fulfill your full purpose. Anytime you're ruminating or focus too much on what's going on with them and their situation, I do think they may have someone toxic. There's a karmic probably involved. But anytime you're too focused, hyper-focused on that, you are not busy enough. you are not taking enough steps or focused enough on your purpose. Okay, so there's your trigger. If you go, oh shoot, I'm sad about this right now. Okay, I acknowledge those feelings. I let them flow through me, but I also know that the best way to not be sad is to focus on a purpose. Yeah, it's hard because there's a strong love here. I mean, that's pretty obvious. Yeah, it's faded, you guys. So, so what do? Stop worrying about it. It's gonna play out. Let go of your ego. I'm also getting that somebody's feeling like, well, if you don't see my value, then, you know, F you. Okay. Okay, that's fine. You can do that if you want, but the way to, you know, that's fine, but it's best if you can just not even be so obsessed to even go there. God, this is a tough reading. I don't know. Should I post it? I hope it helps you guys, because okay, that mentality of what I just said is actually could be beneficial if it's used for the right way. You can use that to your advantage, that feeling to your advantage for right now. You can use that and hang on to that and say, okay, that's where we are right now. But you don't want to knee jerk and cut somebody off that you really do want to come back. Something like that. Hard reading. I'm sorry, you guys. Let me know in the comments. Also, make sure you put in the comments your manifestation, your intention, and thumbs up everybody else's, so we can just keep building each other's you know, manifestations and intentions. And the videos go all over the world thousands of times, so it's pretty powerful. Jump on if you want to, you know, be included in that. But you've got progress coming. Somebody's making progress behind the scenes that you can't see, but the main message here is for you to work on your purpose. And the more time you're upset or stuck in your ego about them not valuing you, the more you're hurting yourself. Love you guys.